Hello, hi. How's it going? I hope it's going good, and I hope that you are ready to make some decisions. Today we're going to be playing this or that, and based off of what you choose between two things, I'm going to read your mind and tell you some predictions about yourself. So I'm gonna either show you two things or say two things like chocolate or vanilla. And then based on what you choose, I'm going to give you some predictions. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we are going to choose between, let me think. I guess I will show you what I showed in the thumbnail. If I can, did I already lose it? Oh, no, here it is. Okay. So, you see I have here an orange. Little orange. And then I have Curious George with a banana on his head. So I'm going to make you choose this or that. Orange or George. And you don't need to think about it too much, just whatever you resonate with, whatever your instinct tells you to pick. Yeah, I don't have to have too much of a reason, okay? Alright, so if you picked orange, then here's my prediction about you. You are someone who cares a lot about what other people think, but you try not to seem like you care what other people think. But deep down, you really do. And you want to be respected, most of all. Yeah. And also, you're pretty healthy. That's good. Good for you, for trying to take care of your health. Yeah, and you are most likely above the age of 25. And if you're below the age of 25, then you are mature for your age. Mature for your age. My advice for you is to invest yourself in something that relieves your stress and where you can be totally yourself. Yeah. Whether that be people, make friends who you can be yourself around, or an activity where you feel like you can just let everything go and not care about what others think. Yeah. That's my prediction and advice for you if you picked the orange. Now, if you picked George, then my prediction about you is that you have a childish side, which other people might criticize. Yeah. People might call you immature or say you need to grow up, but maybe they just need to lighten up a little bit. However, sometimes you can be a little irresponsible. For example, I think you have a habit of procrastinating, whether it be assignments, work, housework, or chores. I think you're probably bad at texting people back. Maybe you have a little bit of social anxiety. Yeah. But you're a lighthearted person, and I think that's one of your strengths. One of your strengths, yeah. George. That's what I think about. Oh, I should probably give you advice, yeah. Okay, my advice for you if you picked George is to invest in a planner because you need to make lists of what you need to do for the day or write down the appointments you have, any reminders. It'll help to stay on top of everything. That's my advice for you. Okay. So next I'm going to tell you 2 things and you are going to pick, okay? So, summer or winter? Summer or winter? Summer or winter? I'm not going to give you much time to choose. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, here's my predictions if you picked summer. If you picked summer, then you are long overdue for a vacation and you are tired and you just want to relax. And that's totally understandable. It's totally understandable. But what I think you need to do is, instead of just pushing through every day until you can get to your vacation, I think you should reflect on why you feel like you need a vacation so bad. What are you trying to take a break from? And really get to the root of the problem. So, if it's your job, for example, I'm sorry, but you gotta switch something up. It's not working out for you. You don't want to spend the majority of your days on something you don't like. I think you should put your energy towards something that you do enjoy. Yeah. So if you picked summer, maybe reflect on whether or not your job that you have or are pursuing, or whatever you're filling your days with, is really right for you, because maybe it's not. Yeah. And maybe you get cold easily. Okay. And for my people who picked winter, if you picked winter, then I predict that you are introverted and quite idealistic. You like to romanticize things. It's not always a bad thing to romanticize things, but sometimes you may get your hopes up. Do you often get your hopes up? Do you get let down? Does that happen to you? Yeah, I think that you need to keep one foot in reality and one foot in your dreams, and you will find a better balance in navigating the not getting your hopes up and seeing the reality in a situation while still having the imagination to strive for something that you desire. Yeah, that's what I say about you if you picked winter. And my advice is that you should drink a nice hot drink, either hot cocoa, hot coffee, or hot tea. No more iced coffee for you. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my next 2 things, which is cats or dogs. Cats or dogs, cats or dogs, cats or dogs. Okay. You got it already. Okay, ready? So, if you picked cats, then I hate to break it to you, but I agree. So I might be speaking out of a bit of my bias here when I give these predictions. Maybe I'm just kind of talking about myself, but again, I think you are probably on the introverted side. Your social battery probably runs out if you talk to too many people. And you need your personal space sometimes. However, when you do get close to someone, and that'll usually be one or maybe two people in your life at a time that you can get really close with. There's no filter, there's no boundaries. You can even be with that person almost all the time and not feel burnt out or needing to recharge. They're like your exception to your introvertedness. Yeah. And it's really good to be able to have that person, but maybe you want to remain aware that maybe that person needs a break too. Yeah. And you probably have really good taste in music. That's what I think. And you're more on the creative side and possibly even more emotional than rational. Those are my predictions about you if you picked a cat. Now, if you picked a dog, then I think you might be a bit more of a people person. You have a big heart, but you might think that you are better than other people who aren't like you. And sure, there's lots of great things about you and about the things that you like, and no discredit to those things, but at a point you need to recognize that people who are on the other end of things are also valid and also just as good as you. Yeah. But you're a real sweetheart, and I think that if you keep your heart open, you can really heal and spread a lot of love and positivity to the people around you. And in terms of a job for you, I feel like you should go into something that is reaching out to other people, helping people in some sort of way, shape, or form, for sure. Yeah, and I think you're probably pretty coordinated in terms of like athletic ability or agility or something. You were probably good in PE as a kid. Yeah, that's what I think about you. So, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna show you two things now. And you're gonna have to pick one. Let me see. I'm going to show you some very, very specific items here. So first, I'm tapping on something here. Let me show you what I'm tapping on. Looks like, what is this, a little book? Actually, it's chocolate. There's only two left, oh my gosh. My boyfriend ate a bunch and I didn't know it. There's only two left. I'm gonna yell at him after this. This is a box of chocolates that are Miffy themed. Miffy. And Miffy is this white bunny. It's white bunny. Yeah. So this is the first thing. This is this that you can choose. And then that is a Starbucks gift card. And it says, all I need is love and chocolate. And the design is like a little chocolate bar. And there's an undisclosed amount of money on here. Could be $10, could be $10,000. You'll just have to find out. So, do you pick this or that? Are you ready to choose? Okay, Very good. Now, if you picked this, the Miffy chocolate box, then I predict that you have an eye for aesthetics, and in terms of fashion, you probably are more likely to choose something that's fashionable over functional, or more cute than comfortable. Not saying you can't do both, but you're willing to sacrifice your comfort for a few hours to go out in a really stylish outfit. Yeah. Seems like something you would do. And what else about you? You're a bit hard to read, and that could be because you're kind of closed off sometimes. You have a bit of walls up, don't you? Yeah. I think you have some walls up. And in terms of your interests, I think you'd be pretty good at growing plants. So if you don't grow plants already, I recommend you give it a try. You can have a beautiful garden with flowers like this. You can water the flowers with this little watering can. Yeah, I think you should give it a try. Okay. And then if you picked the Starbucks gift card, then I'm so sorry, but you have a crippling addiction to coffee. And if you don't drink your coffee in the mornings, you're quite grumpy and you'd rather just go back to bed. Yeah, I understand you, don't worry. And I think you're a very sweet person. I think you're good at giving gifts. You're probably good at giving gifts because you can find the right balance between a high value gift and high emotional value gift. Like something that's really sweet and memorable and from the heart and very thoughtful, but at the same time shows some sort of sacrifice that was made for it. Yeah. You're pretty rational most of the time. And because of that, you might be a good advice giver, and your friends and family might often ask you for advice. However, you might not make the perfect choices for your own life. So it's easier to see things rationally when they're apart from yourself, but when your personal emotions are invested in your own little details of your life, things can get kind of fuzzy and hard to decipher on your own. But that doesn't mean you can't be a great advice giver for other people. Those are my predictions about you. Alright. Let me see here. I want to tell you that I was drinking a juice or a smoothie. I don't know what to call it. It's a little sour. I'm going to tell you what I put in it. And then, out of everything that smoothie, you need to pick one ingredient. Just pick one, and based off of which ingredient you pick, I'll tell you something about yourself, okay? So, in my smoothie, the first thing I put was strawberries. The second thing I put is orange juice. Third thing I put is parsley. And the fourth thing I put is a sort of supplement thing with collagen, vitamin C, and hyaluronic acid. So, your four options are strawberries, orange juice, parsley, and supplement. Okay. I'm just trying to be healthy, guys. Okay. It doesn't taste bad. It tastes like refreshing. Okay. So let me go through and tell you what I think about you. If you picked strawberries, you might be a bit of a picky eater. You probably prefer fruit to vegetables. Yeah. If you picked a strawberry, you might be quite an agreeable person, easy to get along with. You don't like to disrupt the flow of things, so you might go along with the decision of a group, even if it's not what you really want, but just because you're okay with it and you don't want to cause any problems. Yeah. So you're very selfless, which is a great thing. But it can be hard for you to step out of your comfort zone. And my advice for you is don't be scared to try new things. Okay? Alright, and then if you picked orange juice, then I think you're probably a little dehydrated. I think you need to drink more water. It's okay if you drink orange juice too, but water first. Yeah, and I think you're a very positive person. You tend to look onto the bright side of things. But sometimes you might be a little bit like in denial, and you don't want to see the reality of a situation sometimes because it's not what you want all the time. Yeah. So you gotta find a good balance between being positive and being realistic. Yeah. But don't let negative events or little bumps in the road get your mood down. Yeah. And if you picked orange juice, then I feel like you might be lactose intolerant. And if you don't know, you should probably check it out. Yeah, get tested. Okay. Next is parsley. If you picked parsley, then I think you are probably over the age of 37, and you are a unique individual. You don't quite care to go with the flow. You don't care what other people think of you. And sometimes you might come off as eccentric or not caring, really. Or even a bit rebellious, going against the flow on purpose. But really deep down, you're just listening to your heart, and that's what matters. So keep doing your thing as long as you're not hurting anyone, not hurting yourself. Just do what feels right for you. That's great. I'm proud of you for being able to do that. Yeah. And you probably have a really healthy liver. Yeah, I feel like your liver function stellar. Great. Good for you for that. Keep it up. Okay. Finally, we have... What was it? You're the one. If you picked this one, you're crazy, dude. So, yeah, this is whoever picked the supplement thing. First of all, I want to ask if you're okay. Are we doing alright? Maybe I shouldn't judge you so quickly. Let me think about this. See, this is my own bias coming in here, and I apologize. But maybe you have your priorities are a little different from how most people would prioritize things. You probably have a really high pain tolerance. Like, you can probably straight up drink black coffee and doesn't even faze you. Yeah, like, I feel like if you were to give birth, you would do it without the epidural and just, like, meditate through it. That's what my mom did when she gave birth to me. And I feel like my mom would pick the supplement thing. Yeah, she's crazy. Anyway, I feel like if you picked this, you're probably similar to my mom. And in that case, I don't think I have the place. I'm not at a position of authority to give you advice. If anything, I should probably take advice from you. Yeah. I don't know. Let us know what to do in life. Thank you. Okay. Next. I want to think of something polarizing that people are really pick a side with. But we're certainly not going to go down into politics. No, sir. No, thank you. What's a good debate topic that's not controversial? Okay, here's one. Are peanut butter and chocolate a good combination? Do you like peanut butter and chocolate together, or do you hate it? Okay. I'm not gonna give you any time to think about this, because I'm assuming you already have your answer to that. Let's go. Okay. So if you said you love peanut butter and chocolate together, you picked the correct answer. And you have immaculate taste. All of your chakras are aligned. You probably have 20/20 vision or have a very nice prescription eyeglasses or contacts that you frequently wear. You have pretty good skin, which you mindfully take care of, and I'm proud of you for that. Or you just have good skin naturally, in which case I'm jealous of you. Yeah, that's if you picked chocolate and peanut butter together. Now, if you don't like chocolate and peanut butter together, then I am sorry for you. You probably haven't done laundry in over a week. Yeah, there's probably a few light bulbs burned out in your house, so I know it's a bit darker than it should be sometimes. And maybe you need to get your car checked out. You know, that check engine light that's been coming on sometimes. Yeah, you should stop ignoring that. You should go get that checked out. And also, when's the last time you went to the dentist? Yeah. Just think about that a little bit, okay? And yeah, maybe. Yeah. And I feel like totally unrelated to the other things, but I feel like you really like steak. Like you love a good piece of steak, like a juicy steak. Like you could probably go for a steak right now. Okay, that's it. Next, let's talk about ASMR. I'm going to give you 2 ASMR triggers. The first one is tracing. So, first you can pick tracing like this. Okay, and second, you can pick tapping. Okay, so if you picked tracing, then I think if you picked tracing, then you probably believed in Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, etc. a bit later and longer in life than the average kid. You know, you were a believer, and it really crushed you when you faced the truth. Yeah. And yeah, you are a very trusting person, but if someone hurts your trust, it's over. You're done. Never again. Yeah. And you probably like for things to be symmetrical. You're not a fan of asymmetrical things in maybe architecture or fashion. Yeah, you prefer things to be balanced and symmetrical. Yep, and I feel like you like I'm thinking about this very seriously, just so you know. You probably You like when you like, what is the back scratching? Yeah, you would love a good back scratch. You find it really relaxing and just a really good experience for you. Yeah, I think that's what you would like. Okay. Next, if you picked tapping, 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 then, I feel like you, what about you? You picked tapping. When's the last time you got a haircut? Are you thinking of getting your hair cut? Is that something that's been on your mind? Is that something that should be on your mind? I feel like that applies to you. Something about a haircut with you. It just popped in my head. I don't know why, but we're not gonna question it. Just my intuition says something about you and a haircut. Maybe you just did it. Maybe you need to do it. Maybe you're thinking about doing it. I don't know. Yeah. And then, I feel like you're the kind of person that watches the Super Bowl partially for the ads. If you are American or if you are interested in American football and if you watch the Super Bowl, for you, I feel like the ads really do it for you. Yeah, you're not gonna fast forward through those, are you? Nope, not a chance. Yeah, and I feel like you might not be able to be vegan. Would that be hard for you? Have you ever tried being vegan? Would you ever consider it? If you are vegan, I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, and maybe it was a big struggle for you at first if you are vegan and you picked tapping. You're very patient and resilient, yeah, determined. But if you're not vegan, don't worry about it, it's okay. Maybe it's not right for you. Yeah, you should eat vegetables, so vegetables are great. Okay. Yeah. So, in conclusion, I was just saying random things that came in my mind, and I think it would be really funny if anything I said was accurate about you. So let me know. Let me know if I'm psychic or something. That would be so fun. Yeah. It's funny, as I was going through and picking, I was thinking about which one I would pick and if I matched the description of what I said. Partially, kind of, sometimes. What did I pick? So I picked cats over dogs. I picked Curious George over the orange in the beginning. I think I picked orange juice out of the ingredients in my smoothie. I picked for summer over winter. I think I was kind of stuck in between. I think I picked winter. Yeah, I picked winter for summer over winter. What were the other things? I don't remember. Oh, it was tracing or tapping. I think I picked tracing. And then it was this chocolates or this gift card. I picked the gift card. Maybe that was everything. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, peanut butter and chocolate. Obviously, I picked peanut butter and chocolate. I love peanut butter and chocolate. Alrighty, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it a little fun. I had fun. I hope you have a good night, day, everything. Just have See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.